Going live. We're live. It's telling me alive. Love it. Love always confusing myself. Everyone out there. People that are hanging and banging. So here we go. I think we're going alright. Can we all hear me as people come into the chat? Can you all hear me? It's nice and exciting at the moment as I play around with a couple of bits and pieces here. But please tell me if you can hear me as people come into the chat. Everyone's coming in there. One of my bangers is always going yo, yo, yo. Yo, yo, yo. All seems to be happening. That is for sure. And everyone's giving me a ready bang. That's what you want. And tell everyone that we're hanging out. Tell everyone that we're hanging out. I don't give it long. I know a lot of people love to wait to see if more and more people come in, but I just don't. I love to just come in from the get-go and get the show underway, because that's why we're all here. And let's have no mistake at all. This has just happened to fall potluck why I'm doing a live show now. So let's get into it. Welcome to the Ready Bang, the #1 live stream arm wrestling show in the world. I am your host, the Aussie Arm Wrestler, and I am your 2019 Melbourne Cup left arm 80 to 95 kilo third place champion. The most sought after trophy in the arm wrestling world, you big legends. And I'll tell you what, this is left arm, and we have a left arm matchup on the weekend. Everything is tingling in the Aussie arm wrestlers' excitement, even all the way down to the Agates there, as everyone is getting in the chat. Guys, while you're here, pin the like button. Let's get this one banging. Let's get this one up and about. Go and vote in the poll. You've got to decide, what match are you most hyped up about? Do you want the main event between Lachlan and Toddzilla? Do you want the comeback match? Left arm thuggery, the Aussie arm wrestler's favourite, Travis Bagent versus Brandon Alcessor? Or do you want the match that no one wanted, but I am pumped about, Red Lightning Rob Kelly versus the Predator Damon Ransom? Get in there as people are coming in. It's, yeah, and everyone is coming in the chat, seeing a few of my bangers and Patreon, and everyone in there. You can sign up to Patreon. That just supports it with all these dead set legends in there. Or you can become a banger as well. You just got to hit the join button. That's all you got to do. Hit the join button. And I've done one member's video because we've only haven't been going on for long. But everyone is coming in the chat, so go and vote. Let's see. We've got a few votes straight away. Let's have a bit of a squiz, you big legend. So 22 votes at the moment, and let's see what everyone is up and about for. But good to see everyone coming in and having a laugh. And while we chat and have a yarn, because this weekend it is all happening. 3 huge matches, and one of them we've been waiting 12 months in the making. Lachlan Adair, the Anvil, he's actually over there now. He's flown over. He had the leg room. He flew for about 915 hours because Australia is just far away from everyone. So he's flown over there and he is there. So that match versus Toddzilla, bang! We are excited. Of course we're excited. Mate, just the month of January alone is going to be pumped. I'll be commentating Garage Wars, an Australian event, next this Wednesday night coming, because it's Thursday or Friday and things like that. And then Arm Wars is coming up. So, mate, so much arm wrestling to talk about, but we are definitely going to talk about this weekend. And one of the contestants has just whipped out a super chat. Red Lightning, Robert Kelly, $2 super chat. He goes, I'm going to give Damon a bang, and he's calling it 3-1. Now, this is the match we could probably get started into. I mean, we've got an arm wrestling match that no one wanted, but we've got it. It's the in-between match. It's on the pay-per-view. I mean, go to Ryan Bowen's channel, sign up I think $7 you can watch it, and then that's it. $7. I think it's definitely worth it. Even this match alone with these guys happening. So, Red Lightning, Robert Kelly, and the Predator, Damon Ransom. So, I wanted to get them both live on my show. Shout out to DJ Kotlow. He's a hustler. Love the way he goes about it. Really just trying to do some good things in the arm wrestling world. Got a lot of time for him, and hope to have all those legends on the show because, yeah, anyone that's really just putting in effort and things like that, love the way what DJ's going on about it. But these two, I don't know what their history or something. They've had a match before. I think this is a rematch. I really need to check out their first matchup if this is true. If you're over there on Arm Wrestling Uncensored, they just go a bit of back and forth. And then someone just went, you know what? We're going to have it. And it has divided. It's divided the arm wrestling world, this matchup. And it's quite funny because people feel that you need to have a few more matches under your belt, be a bit more higher on the arm wrestling pecking order to be pay-per-view caliber, to be on an event like this. So it's really split the arm wrestling world. So it's really turned the nose up, and got a few people going, spitting their dummy. But then there's people like me that just appreciate the hustle and the grind. I'm one about creating opportunities, not waiting for opportunities. So this match is happening because them two were slinging and slanging on Facebook and things like that, and the right people just came up and said, let's have a match. Let's have a match. It's good to see people, Sasquatch, Levan Gasparini, Queefer Sutherland, everyone just coming in for the chat. I saw Adam Hasty, I saw Nashville Arm Wrestling, one of my absolute bangers in the chat. Having a bit of fun. Make sure you vote when you come in. If you ain't coming for too long, but we are basically talking a lot about the weekend. We've got something awesome happening. What have we got? 30 votes, and everyone is on about Todd and Lachlan. So yeah, this opening matchup, I hope it's exciting. I think that's one thing we have been relatively lacking lately in the arm wrestling world. We're getting a lot of sweeps. We're getting a lot of sweeps. We're getting a lot of 3-0, 6-0, 5-0, 10-0, however many. We're getting a lot of 40 loves type scenario. And it's great that these matches are happening. But after a while, when you get hyped for this match, A wins 6 love, 6 love. You're just like, oh, get hyped, 6 love, 6 love. And you're just like, oh, come on. Get on with it. So these matches, including the opening one, I hope they just go and rip each other's tendons off and play them like guitars, because they've got a really good opportunity here to put them both on the map. You know what I mean? Because the YouTube world and the Facebook world, you only need the right people to look after you, and your video goes viral, or you get a match and things like that. So Rob Kelly versus Damon Ransom, and my prediction for that matchup is only because I don't know too much about their pulling, but one guy's been a huge help of the Aussie arm wrestler, and he even threw in a super chat just before. So my tip is a Red Lightning, ravishing Red Lightning, Rob Kelly to go bang and get the win. He's going to be Dutch to Damon's Predator. That's what I am calling it there. Screenshot, record this bit, Rob, and tell everyone I'm on ravishing Red Lightning. You are the Dutch to his Predator, and you will go bang. And I'll be looking forward to commentating this. And one thing, whoever booked the times of these super matches, thank you very much. Tell me who so I can buy the beer, because it is going to be matches start at 1 p.m. Australian or Melbourne time. 1 p.m. That is beautiful. Can get up, go to the gym, take Mrs. Aussie Arm Wrestler out for some breakfast. We'll have a bit of a cuddle, take the dog for a walk, go have some lunch, and then commentating with you legends. So it is awesome. Everyone in the chat just going nuts. So I might see if I can pick out a couple of rippers in here. Yeah, Travis needs to make a proper comeback. He needs it. Are you going to hop on with Uncle John and Cobra tonight too? Levan, I've only jumped on because I thought tonight's show was cancelled when I saw it with Uncle John, because everyone knows we've got our own wrestling channel. So keep me updated, because I never ever want to go on anyone's toes. And I'm happy to kill the live now if they are going live. So if people can keep me updated from that, that'd be unreal. Because yeah, this was, I just happened to finish work early. It was awesome. And then quickly got home and I thought, well, I may as well do a live and see if people just want to hang out and have a quick chat with the Aussie arm wrestler. So thank you very much. Thank you very much. What have we got? It's awesome. Reminds me, yeah, give the 98ers a shot. Yeah, and that's what it means. Grow that beard out, Aussie. No, I'm going to shave after the show. I've grown a beard once. And then that's been about it. Aussie, you need to find some Rick Rude arm wrestling matches. I know. I can't find them. I can't seem to find them. Yeah, so everyone knows I'm a pro wrestling fan. It's going to go bang. Yeah, so that's how we go. It won't be a sweep. It'll be entertaining. Good. That's the sort of matches I want. They aren't live right now for sure. Okay, keep me updated, because once Uncle John and Cobra, if they are going live tonight, then the Aussie Arm Wrestler will kill the chat and we'll all go over there and have a bit of a laugh. Good to see people all coming in with a ready bang. Get the votes in, get the likes, get it all happening. Let me know what is going on, because yeah, this weekend, as I've just given my prediction on the opening matchup, or no, that'll be the second match, because the opening matchup is the comeback. Whether it's, like I said in the video that I released this morning, whether it's, LL Cool J and we don't call it a comeback, or if it's, Michael Jordan coming back after winning a three-peat and failing at baseball, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Travis Bagent, one of the greatest of all time, definitely the greatest trash talker, and I love it. I love the way that man goes about it and has a chat and a yarn, just keeps giving it those ones, and he's coming back to do a left arm matchup against Brandon Alcesor. Keep bloody thinking of sorcery and things like that every time I mention Brandon's name. Now, if you don't know, keep the mustache. What's the opposite of a comeback? Not too sure. I don't know. White Wolf, we've basically just started. We're talking about this weekend's matches. I gave my predictions on the first match. I'm going with R. Kelly. He's going to start the ignition and take over that matchup, so it's entertaining. Ryan Espy in the chat. You big legend. I hope that injury is coming back real well. You're just one of the good dudes in arm wrestling. If you haven't already, jump over to Ryan Espy and give him some love, because the dude is awesome. Everyone coming in. And even Mrs. Aussie Arm Wrestler with a bit of a ready bang in the chat. So yeah, Travis Bagent. Let's get to this one. Travis Bagent, the man. He is awesome. He is awesome, and he's up and about. And I think with anyone that makes a comeback, that has been away for a while and then decides to get on the arm wrestling train, let's hope it's arm wrestling and not a bloody another boxing type fiasco. Jeez, that seemed like a lifetime ago, and I loved Travis's reply. He told everyone to piss off. That was hilarious. So Travis Bagent, if he's taken this match up, then he's got to be pretty confident that he's going to win. Don't you think? A huge opportunity for Brandon. Brandon and I were messaging each other while I was at work. Don't tell the boss. So I was, flicking in the old texties. And then, I'm like, dude, this massive opportunity. Have a crack. He's hungry. He's going to have a big 2022 regardless of this matchup. Brandon will go bang. But Travis, But Travis won't pick a match that he remotely thinks he's going to lose in. That's just me. That's just me. One of my bangers has just come in. Nashville Armwrestling. This will be Travis's last match ever. I hope not, man. I hope. Nashville, you're a good guy, but I hope you are wrong. I hope you are wrong. Left arm is going to be legendary in 2022. Yeah, I think it will be. I mean, Toddzilla's got some left-hand matches happening at the East versus West. I'm sure, Ryan, you've got some sexy things lined up with your left arm. I know Cody Merritt just wants to let everyone know that he is the best on the left arm. And then don't forget about this. This dude wants some left arm matches. I absolutely love pulling on the left arm. It's all about the pay-per-view sales. Now, that's an interesting one. While we're here in the chat, and I'll keep going on about the Travis Bagent match. How many sales do you think this will happen? Is one person just going to buy it and invite all their friends over, or share the cheat link? I mean, if I knew a way, whether I send it to you on, I don't know, PayPal or something, if there's a way I could just help out a couple of people and go, I'll get yours and your pay-per-view, just to help out, because this is the direction that we're going. And now that there's money getting involved into the sport, a lot of people will need that. And pay-per-view, it appears to be the way it's going to go. And there's nothing wrong with that. I think it just makes us look a bit more important than and especially from the outside world. Oh, man, you do that arm wrestling thing. Yeah, but if you want to watch Travis Bagent on the weekend, you got to pay for it, sucker. You got to pay for it. So, I would like to know, how many sales do you reckon this pay-per-view will get? So, I think it's one of the relatively first ones on YouTube, which is good. Thanks, man. Is Wagner versus Hermes left or right? It keeps changing. So I think it's left, maybe. Ryan should beat Travis before the pancakes come. Repulsive gravity. Someone should set up an arcade powerboxing match on the stage for the Travis match. No. Ryan, you're pulling Cody. March 5th. Well, you two need to come on the show and nut this one out. Need to come have a talk about it. You two are pulling March 5th. March 5th sounds... Is that King of the Table 3? Have you let something out of the bag there, Mr. SB? Have you let something out of the bag? How many stars does King of the Table do? I don't know. I don't think they're going to release the numbers. It appears to be enough. It appears to be enough because they're doing more of them. So they appear to have broken even or have made money from it. Or struck up a deal with Core Sports to cover some losses. Not sure, but obviously it hasn't been too bad for those guys over there. And everyone, yeah, this is awesome. Beautiful. All right, Travis Bagent, man, he, for me, and this is no disrespect to Brandon, but I think there's a big weight difference between the both as well. So it's like, pulling someone lower and younger. So I think Travis takes it. And then he might want to come after this. We'll see. We'll talk. We'll maybe negotiate. We'll see how it goes. Get over here. Get to Australia. We might have a left arm if you beat Brandon. No, I think he does. I think he beats him. I think he takes care of business there. So what I would love to see from this match, if you're going to do both sides of the coin, what I'd love to see from this match, Travis comes out and he wins. And then he, like an addiction, just gets a bit of taste for it. And then he just spends the next 12 months being fully committed. Because when Travis is fully committed, the proof's in the pudding. We've seen the way he takes care of business. So, proof is in the pudding. So that's what I think that would be best case scenario. Another good scenario I'd like to see is maybe 1 or 2 pins from Brandon. And then he gets some... moves up and gets some money matches and things like that. As long as you don't have the green hair, Brandon, you ledge. As long as you don't have the green hair, I'll be with you on that one. People coming in, ready bang. Hey Jake, get Ryan on with you, brother. Ryan Espy. I'm trying to think how I could do this because I'm on OBS. Let's have a bit of a play around. If I try, let me try something. I am going to try something. What? If I can. Let's see how we go. Let's go here. I don't know if this will work. But let's see how we go. We'll see how we go. Give me 2 seconds. I don't know if it'll work, but if I go this one here, I'm talking about you, Ryan SB. Let's see how it goes. Something went wrong. Okay, because I'm using my camera already, I tried to video call Ryan. So it's not letting me because my camera's already in use. Let me go to the comments section. What are some other clever ways we could probably call Ryan? I don't know. Yeah, I don't know, but I definitely, been way too long since Ryan SB and I have had a proper chat. I don't think Skype would work either. If I opened Skype, I don't think that would, because my main camera is already in use. I don't think. I'll try one more thing. So what I'm trying to do, I might try and get a Skype link to see if I can get a meeting going. No, that doesn't seem to be working. Alrighty. One last roll of the dice. Let's see. Let's go here. One last roll of the dice. Otherwise, I'll get on with the show. Alright, if I go here, let's go here. So now I'm having to play around with Zoom, but I don't think Zoom will let me. So if I go host a meeting with video on, open Zoom meetings. Let's have a bit of a browse. Alrighty. I'm just going to move my camera. Join with computer audio. Let's change this. Alrighty, Ryan SB. Copy invite link. I'm going to try something here, my friend. Alrighty. I've had a bit of a play around. Let's see if that works. I will wait and see. Ryan, I just sent you a Zoom link, Ryan. Alrighty. Okay, Ryan can't come on just yet. That's alright. I'll close that. Ignore my link then, Ryan. And we'll definitely hit it out another time, you big legend. So let me just close all that then if you can't get on, because I'll get distracted. So I'm ending the Zoom, Ryan, and we'll get you on another time. Alrighty, back to it. So let's go to the voting section. We've got 82% more pumped for Todd versus Lachlan, 13% Travis versus Brandon, and 5% for Predator versus Red Lightning. Yeah, that's all right, Ryan. I've closed up shop, but we'll sort it out. Alrighty, main event time. Because I think Travis is going to win. That is for sure. I haven't missed any. Okay, we're back into it. Main event time. We have got. Who have we got? We've got Toddzilla, Todd Hutchings, the king of side press. You see, I saw the two movies, seeing an explanation on why both of them can win this one. I did an explanation on why both can win, and I'm proper pumped for it. This all happened from 12 months ago, and this is when, let's just say, the Aussie arm wrestler got very lucky. I reached out to Todd Hutchings, and I was like, mate, you got to come on the show. You got to have a bit of a laugh. And he said, I can't do it this week. Let's do Monday, Tuesday next week. Not a problem. Then the weekend happened, And there was, I don't know if any of you guys can remember, but it all kicked off. It was an absolute Facebook melee war that went for like a couple of weeks, and it was getting real nasty. I won't get into too much detail, but the back and forth that was happening, it was like, and you're on top of the car and you're shooting an arrow and you're launching a catapult. But then like Todd and Lachlan both went away from the chat, and all their compadres, all their muchachos, amigos, they're all, defending each other and whack, whack, whack. It went nuts. But then Todd came on the show and we had a chat about it. And they were supposed to have a match, I think January 2021. Lockie was supposed to go to Canada and pull Jeff Frank's event. He had some pretty cool events. Yeah, he was supposed to pull there, but of course we all know what happened with the bloody world. So that didn't happen. But 12 months later, we are getting it. We are getting it. What do you guys think? Actually, let's do a quick poll. So I'll end this poll, because we're all pumped for the main event. So let's chat about the main event. We are all pumped for it. So if I go start poll, oh, come on now. I'll give it a couple of minutes. And if I go start poll, while I'm starting this poll, tell all your friends you are hanging out with the Aussie arm wrestlers. So ask a question. Who wins? Pretty simple. Even us arm wrestlers can sort out. Toddzilla. Todzillionaire. Or the Anvil. Let's go Anvil. Or Anvil. Ask your community. Jordan Davis. Well. You need to come on the show very, very soon. If you don't know who Jordan Davis is, he's come on the show before and we've had an absolute laugh. He's an Australian puller. He looks like a praying mantis, but he'll get you like a ninja. And he is participating in Arm Wars Ironhouse at the end of the month. And I tell you what, the world better take notice. I call him the Reach Around. You know him as the Reacher Jordan Davis. So, yeah, give Jordan Davis some love. I'll get him on the show before he heads off to Arm Wars and absolutely dominates there. So main event, as I watch the votes just start piling in, Anvil via amputation from Keyless 123. Wesley B, he's going Todd. Well, I don't know who to go. Because lately I just get sucked in. Look, my head tells me world champion, king of side pressure, almost pinned Devon, almost pinned Jerry, dominated Matt Mask. My head says the Toddzilla. But then a part of me is like, man, Lachlan is just thick. He's just bricks. He's big and he's bigger, and hung out with him at a wedding last year, and he was very impressive against Ryan Bowen, but a bit too impressive, which has sucked me in. So I'm a bit like, and then it's like, well, he's my patriot, he's my compadre, he's my Aussie. Do I go with him? But what does everyone think? What will think? So I think the Todd Lachlan match will be a great match, but I'm really interested to see where Travis is and if he's starting the climb. I hope he's starting the climb at the moment. 71% of you think Toddzilla and 29% think of the Anvil. That isn't Jim Neidhart. Good to see everyone coming in. So, alrighty. Who should I pick? Give me the best argument. If you could give me the best argument of why Todd should win, or you can give me the best argument in the comments of why Lachlan should win, then get me over the line. Get me over the line. At the moment, I'm leaning towards my head and not my heart. I want Lachlan to win because I'm going to call him straight after the match and get him on my live stream. So, as for a YouTuber, that's awesome. But what do you guys think? Talk to me. Let's have a look. Travis says, yeah. New arm wrestling fame's got to put on a show for sure. Yeah, I think going back to Travis, cash in. Cash in, because someone like me that's grind and got to where I am, I don't make much cash at all. But for someone like Travis just has to put a video out and he gets tens of thousands of views. He just has to go, I'm having a shit. And we all watch it. We're like, oh, hey, did you see Travis have a shit? How cool was that? Like, he sat down and had a poop. And we'd all watch it. So I think he should really be more active on Facebook, and he would just make a killing by doing not much at all. And he doesn't need to. And I think he deserves it, but that's just me. There's another good one. So Keyless says, I say that because I have stakes on him. So of course I'm going to be biased. Alrighty. How many of you have actually put a bet on it? Whether it's Stake Kings or whether it's just bets with your mates. I think I've got a couple of beers on it with someone in the YouTube comments. I can't remember who it is, but they wanted to put 500 US on it, but I was like, I'm not gambling $500 whether I'm confident or not. So, I like Todd. I don't know how to spell the other guy's name, Lachlan Adair. This is interrupting my Gloomhaven. Jared. My man. So, Jared in the comments actually trains with the Aussie arm wrestler. He was here, and we're both board game geeks. So, I'm glad that it's interrupting his Gloomhaven time. Thanks for popping in, my man, and thanks for coming and training with the Aussie arm wrestler and keeping me on point. Mighty Mousey, if tendons matter, then Todd wins easily. Yeah, it's going to be interesting. So, I have to lean with Todd, but I haven't seen much of Todd's training. Lachlan just keeps excelling, and that's where I get sucked in, and that's where I get influenced, because you see people, and I know sometimes it doesn't matter, but when you are lifting redonkulous amount of weight, the Aussie arm wrestler gets sucked in a bit. What have we got? Jake, do you think Lachlan can beat Matt Mask? I don't think so, not close. So that said, Toddzilla flashed Matt in WAL. That's what I mean. If I don't think Lachlan can beat Matt Mask, then I don't think Lachlan can beat Toddzilla. So, good question. I think it'd be a very good match. A very good match. But Matt Mask is Matt Mask is world class. I love Matt Mask. He's just a battler. And here in Australia, we love Aussie battlers and things like that. So, but for me, I just want to see Lachlan on the world stage so we can start comparing, because with Australians, you can only really go off what we say until the matches happen. So then once this match happens, we can go, wow, it is all kicking off. Or we can just say, well, our number one in Australia is just not quite up to it just yet. Marcus is a board game geek right here. I haven't started Gloomhaven yet. Yeah, it's addictive, man. It is addictive. Throttle Villain is another guy that trains with me. He's a really good guy. Quite like him. He goes, come on, Aussie. Anvil wins and puts Australia on the map. I don't think it puts Australia on the map. I think it puts Lachlan on the map, but I don't think it puts Australia on the map. Of course, it helps. And suddenly, if we think, A, B, and C and middle tier, it goes there. That's like when Mario Tambarkas went over to the Washington State. They put Mario on the map. It didn't do anything for anyone else. They put Mario on there. Lachlan Carpenter went over there as well. But you know what I mean? Like, Mario finished third in 2 divisions. So it's not like, oh, well, Australia's so much better. Makes Mario look like a gem, because he is a gem. So that's where I kind of see it all going. That's where I see that match going for sure. So, what else have we got that's happening? Chance versus Lockie after pool. So, is anyone in the chat actually going? Is anyone in the chat heading over? Where is it? West Virginia? Is anyone heading to this? Let me know if you're going, because I might call you as well. I just want to call people that are on the floor. during my live stream. I think that'll really work. So, yeah, of course I'm going to do some commentary. I love doing the commentary, and I'll do the commentary if no one watches. That's how addicted I am to commentating. So we'll definitely go from there. Still haven't given my tip on the main event. Let's have a look at the voting. Yeah, 68% are saying, 66% are saying Toddzilla gets one. Oh, are you going to be there? Okay, Devis just says, okay. Interesting. Devis Larat with Troll Nay. I know exactly who you are. We might have to call you, not to live stream it, but just give us a vibe of what's happening. Devis, slide into my DMs and we can work something out. Sasquatch might be making it. I'll be there and competing. Robert Horner, is there a tournament on as well? Is there a tournament happening there? I'm not too sure. So is it going? Yeah, awesome. All right, Devis, you and Ryan, message me. I'll probably go 45 minutes live prior. So let's get a call happening. I might call you on Facebook or something like that. Make sure this is on you now. Make sure you slide into my DMs. Alrighty, back to the main event. Let's talk about the main event. I get sucked in because all of you legends are happening in the chat, and I love just trying to read and keep up with everyone's comments. But good to see there's a tournament on beforehand. So awesome, because that means more people competing. Plus, it is smart. It is very smart to have a tournament on before these main super matches. Why is that, Aussie arm wrestler? Well, I'm glad you asked. Because that means you get a big, massive crowd. That means your event looks amazing. If 150 pullers turn up, they're sticking around to watch Travis Bagent. They're sticking around to watch Todd Hutchings. They're spending their weekend with the rest of us lunatics who think arm wrestling is an amazing sport. So it is very good to have a tournament beforehand. I know the last time, which one was it? What was the main event? Was it the John Brezink one? John Brezink and Paul Lynn, and they had a tournament. I know for all of John's, they had tournaments prior. So when you panned out to the crowd for the main event, it looked bloody awesome. Looked bloody awesome. I'll tell you that now. Alrighty, thanks Devis. Looking forward to it. It goes tournament first, then super matches, then big match. Thank you for that. Lachlan has an amazing left hand. Not Ryan Espy left hand, but an amazing left hand. That's right. That is right. Read Ryan Espy's comment. Yeah, over the top. We're trying to recreate over the top here in Australia. Hopefully it happens again in April, but the way things are going here in the world, who knows? But we were actually turning a casino into exactly how the same replica tables. Yeah, it was going to be awesome. We we're going to put, I think, $10,000 to the overall winner. That was the plan. And then, of course, we all know what happened. So it was supposed to be November last year. But then some super matches started popping up. And one was left arm Ryan versus Lachlan. So, yeah. So that's going to be cool. That's going to be awesome. You can catch everything with the Aussie Arm Wrestler. I think the more I keep talking, and it hurts me to say it. It hurts me. It hurts. I think Todd just might take it. I think he might. I think he just might take this matchup. Not too sure. Not saying it with a worldwide confidence, because as I've explained many, many a times when it comes to my predictions, you big legends, I let my heart get involved. As you can see, I'm a passionate, emotional guy. I love everybody. And then when you become friends with these people, I'm friends with Lachlan. I'm friends with Todd Hutchings. And then you've got to tell me to pick like Sophie's Choice. It's not happening. It's not happening. So, yeah, damn. But, yeah, if my head tells me the levels, you've got to go with Toddzilla. But I hope I'm wrong. But, yeah, everyone in the chat, what do you think? Raw talk? Absolutely. I'm having a watch party. Watch party / commentary. Other people... do a bit of just a watch along and they just have a chat. I treat every one of these events very seriously. I treat them as an audition as well for any big company to get me involved, because I can show you, even when I'm by myself, I can be the play-by-play guy and the color commentator at once. So if I get a big chance at any event and they want me to work with someone, I can be either or either, and I can show the world how it's done. I can consider myself the number 2 commentator in the world. And people might laugh at that, and that's fine. That is fine. But I can hang and bang, I can sling and slang with anyone in the industry. Of course, I'm not saying I'm better than Neil Pickup. Not a chance. But I feel my range, my game, my quick wit, my thinking, this is where I become elite. Arm wrestling? Not so much. Commentating? Yes, I'll be up there. People are saying, yeah, which is awesome. Lachlan is a talent for the future, but this early in the game, he can't possibly have the tendons and ligaments necessary to beat an elite puller and arguably the pound for pound strongest. Yeah, nothing wrong with that, Mighty Mousy. Nothing wrong with that as well. Yeah, because sometimes we can get sucked in. Just re-looking, 66% still say Toddzilla. Yeah, just looking into it. Just got to quickly check something. Yeah, just looking into it. I mean, sometimes you've got to, go with human science, but like I said, I'll get my heart and that involved. I'll give Paul Italia a hug for you, Jake. Yes, please. Yes, please, Eric. Absolutely. I mean, the guy gets a lot of shit hung on him, but he's putting money into the sport. So I've got no problem with what he's trying to do. And if that means he's trying to get himself over at the same time, that's fine. I mean, he's putting his own hand into his own pocket and getting these matches going. So I've got no problem with what he's doing. Just like with anyone, of course you tweak a couple of things, but anyone that's sacrificing a bit of their own to make the sport better is all right in my books. Tell him I said g'day, Eric. Tell him I said g'day. Give him a high five, a ready bang. Give him whatever. Because we'll collaborate one day. Absolutely we were. We were supposed to do a bit of a live on the Rob Kelly, Damon Ransom match. But we, I got a new job. And it's real. It messes up my international times. That's the only reason why it fell through. And I started, just before Christmas. So it was very hard to take a day off, but I would have loved it. What have we got? Toddzilla forgot. Yeah, forget the hand. He hates hand. He's all about the side pressure. What else have we got? Jody Williams, ready bang. Thanks for popping in, Jody. If you haven't already, give Jody chocolate thunder. Arm talk. His show is Arm Talk. Good guy. Really good guy. I've got nothing bad to say about Jody at all. Yeah, really good guy. Go give him some love. It's all happening in there. I've been fighting people who think I'm on steroids because I have pointy elbows. What? What is going on? What is going on? What's up, arm heads? That's hilarious. I love enjoying the comments, and I love how it goes back and forth, and then you all just have conversations with each other, which I absolutely love. Alrighty, back to the start. And then we'll move on to some more arm wrestling that is coming up. But Robert Red Lightning Kelly, Travis Bagent, Toddzilla. I think they're your 3 winners. I think that is your 3 winners. 98% arm wrestling in the chat. I want to get you guys on the show as well. Well, hopefully Ryan and Berger come on the show during the live stream. Jake, I shall take selfies with Italia and Bagent for you. Just tell Travis to come on the show. Tell Travis he's got to come on the show and, I don't know, get him to send me a video or something like that. which is good. 98% in. I know you guys have got your own thing going on in the background, but help the Aussie Arm Wrestler out. I'm stuck over here missing out on all the live events. Help the Aussie Arm Wrestler out. What else have we got coming? Arm Wars. As you saw, Uncle John has got a match. Well, Uncle John has about 1,000 matches at Arm Wars, and I'm tipping for Uncle John to take over Arm Wars and beat everyone, because Uncle John is my guy. So, cut this little snippet out, send it to him. I mean, we talk 3 or 4 times a week, so I'll tell him he's winning 8 matches. He's winning them all. He's got battlegrounds, he's got right hands, he's got left hands. He's doing it all, and he's winning it all. My guy, Uncle John, Arm Wars. What else is happening? Jordan Davis is at Arm Wars. Pumped for that. And just after Arm Wars is finished, Arm Wars Ironhouse, and we turn around. East versus West is here with their mega card. I mean, let's go. Someone mentioned a match. Someone mentioned a match for East versus West that we can quickly talk about. Like, there's just so much, and he's amazing. And for someone like me, of course I need you all to watch all my bloody videos. Just go and do it, or just leave your laptop on and let it play through over and over. Help a little old man out in Melbourne. I mean, we're not even letting Novak Djokovic into the country. This is my town. This is my town. I'm not going too much more into it, but I want to get booted off YouTube. But this is where I live. Help me. Help me, arm wrestling world. Help me, you big legends. But that's just what's happening. Yeah. So, Morozov Barboza. I need to message Barboza because he needs to come on the show. He says, let's make a time. So I've got to get Barboza on the show. Western Survivor in the house. Very good beef jerky, and he is picking the Anvil, which is awesome. Travis Bagent was talking about you with Paul today. Oh, talking about Ryan Espy. Yeah. Schoolboy versus Beerman. Yeah, let's dive into that. Schoolboy versus Beerman. Yeah, it's good to see, man. Evan has taken this real seriously. You know, as well as keeping up his gimmick, he's taking this really seriously, and that, you know, a determined person is a hard person to knock back. So, once again, my heart, I want Beerman to win just because we get along, and I like him, and when we catch up on Beers with Bad Company or Gary Roberts Arm TV, I'm like, yeah, man, you're awesome, you're a cool dude, and we get along. But my head's like, oh, yeah, I mean, Schoolboy looks very good. He had a cracking WAF under 22s. You know, Schoolboy's just getting the job done. So I would be picking Schoolboy. But that just kind of hurts to say because I just love Evan. So that one hurts. Performance enhancing pancake, you big legend. He goes, ooh, liking the stubble. That's a big legend beard right there. Nah, yeah, well, the stubble will go in about an hour. Mrs. Aussie Arm Wrestler's not a fan. She says it looks good, but she just doesn't like it smashing up on her face when I try and smooch it. So, yeah, I'll have to try and it goes like 4 different colours. I've grown a beard out, and it goes like 4 different colours. So, yeah. It's not happening. Evan said that he loses a Schoolboy. He'll shave off the beard. That's cool. Man, even Evan with a small beard, if you go back, and Evan hates the video, but we've chatted about it, where Ryan Bowen won bottom 8, and you see Evans, like he's got a small beard, like he's getting that mammoth thing ready to go, and it looks quite funny, because we're all used to the big bad beard from Evan. So it's pretty good. It's pretty good from there. Good on him. But if Evan is going to beat Schoolboy, then he needs to initiate the hook and bleed him out for 6 rounds. I can see Evan kicking back, doing a King's move, and then looking to turn, if he can, to turn to Engen with all that fun little history that was going on. But just good to see Schoolboy in a super match against an arm wrestler. No disrespect to Larry Wheels, but it's good to see Schoolboy in a proper match. He had the junior WAF tournament, but he's up against a man now. He's up against a man, and he's having a crack, and he'll probably get the biscuits as well. But it's just, this is more of Schoolboy that we want to see. I mean, he does. And the thing is, Schoolboy doesn't even need to have these matches. I mean, what him and his brother are doing over there on Arm Wrestling TV is pure fire. 1.5 million subscribers, and they are going absolutely bananas and only going to keep growing. So they don't need to have these matches. They don't need to have them. So, yeah. I'd like to see Alex Top Roll have a match soon. I know he was supposed to pull the original King of the Table, but an injury kept him out. So I'd love to see him on the table and have a go with someone. There we go. Yeah, that would be awesome, Armin. Just having a go there. Yeah, it's all happening, you big legend. So yeah, I'm pretty... It's going to be hard to go through every single match. So the one thing I want to ask you guys going to East versus West. Does John Brzezinski have a chance? Does John Brzezinski have a chance to beat Zolev? I mean, Zolev, on his terms, pulled very intelligently, and I thought he was puller of the night at the first East versus West. John Brzezinski's no slouch. John Brzezinski is John Brzezinski. Will he win? Will he have a go against Zolev? It's super sexy, super excited. Jody wants Schoolboy versus Derek. Well, if he takes on, if he beats Evan, that'll probably be the next matchup. And then Derek's pulling Tim Bresnan. What date's that matchup? I forgot. What date is that matchup? That's another match. King of Cali. King of Cali. That matchup is happening there. That's awesome. King of California. So, Jody, that is a good question, but when the person running it is from the East, well, it's easy for him to have everyone come to him. So, yeah, we'll see. We'll see how we go with the East coming over to the West. But I think it's just a fun little battle. I think it's great. I think Engen Terzi's last 6 months have been pure fire. And that's awesome. Okay, at the end of the month. Thanks, Jody. So I want to watch that. So that'll coincide with Arm Wars. Oh my God, I need a nap. I need a nap. So much awesome arm wrestling content. It just makes the arm wrestling ready, big and go nuts. Let me go through it. January. This weekend. What we started the live stream for. This weekend, bang. It is happening. 3 awesome matches. We're going to talk to my guys at the 98%. Hopefully some Arm Wrestling Uncensored dudes as well can come on the live stream and have a bit of a laugh with me and, anyone and everyone. I might even do a bloody, an old school Gary Roberts Arm TV call-in show during my live stream. Get some more people involved. Get everyone hanging out. Then, in like 5 days, I'm heading over. Andy from the Andy and Mario show, he's got a killer matchup with Brett Coots. Worldwide puller Brett Coots in the main event. They've got Garage Wars there. So the Aussie Arm Wrestler will be live commentary there. But it'll be on the Andy and Mario show. So if you want to... That's like Wednesday. It's like wherever you are around the world, it'll start 3 hours from now on maybe Wednesday morning your time. Because it will be Wednesday afternoon my time. Whatever it is now, 3 hours. Anyway. So we've got Garage Wars. Then we've got Arm Wars Iron House. The matchups that just keep coming. I found out today Frodo Hogland's got a super match. The king of super matches. The most entertaining super match puller in the world. Fight me. He is. And he's taking on Dallas Langston. Jamie Sheldon put a post up and I was like, are you kidding? Did not know. When was this announced? There's just so much going on. And there's so many arm wrestling YouTube channels just popping up and growing. And that's cool by me. And I don't even care if they overtake me, which a lot of them will or have already. Like, bang! Like, I'm growing. I'm doing well. So then Dallas versus, I'm going to try and get Dallas and Frodo on the show. Talk about that ASAP, about their matchup. Frodo Horgan's been on the show before. Dallas has been a huge supporter of mine from the early days. Used to always hit me up on Instagram. So yeah, I like Dallas. Got a lot of time for Dallas, and we gave a bit of a chat because he had some time with my Aussie mate. So that's another Arm Wars match. Uncle John pulling everyone. What other Arm Wars matches there? Jordan Davis is in the battleground. That's going to be awesome. I believe it's the same weekend. Then we've got Derek Smith versus Tim Bresnan. Someone get me in contact with Tim Bresnan. I can't seem to get a hold of him. I want Tim Bresnan on the show. And of course, my man Derek. Arm Wrestling's Gentle Giant, of course. I'll always support what he's doing. But then you've just got that matchup. Let's quickly end this next poll. 67% say Toddzilla win on the weekend. So let me just get out of the way. Man, this is just so much. 2022 is going to be massive. And then, a couple of weeks after that, or not even a couple of weeks, then you've got East versus West. Then we get a little bit of a break. And from there, after that, what do we have? Tell me. King of the Table 3. King of the Table 3. So we're hoping to have RVJ versus Ryan Bowen. And we're also hoping to have Gabby Vasconcelos versus Sarah Backman. Is that King of the Table 3? Yes, because Devin and Levan is King of the Table 4. So we've got Queen of the Table 3. Man, just my creative mind is flowing. As you can see, I've been trying to pump out a whole heap of content just to make you legends laugh and have a bit of a... But there's just so much happening. No, I don't think Derek has released his new song yet. I don't think he has. No. He talks about this rap. I might have to get him on the show soon and go, mate, what is going on? Well, yeah, because he was doing a rap song. I remember that. He even mentions an arm wrestling club down the road that I used to train at the moment. Yeah, White Wolfie's definitely not. Of course, he's awesome off the table when he gets on. It is time for serious business. And have you also thought about being a Patreon supporter for the Aussie Arm Wrestler, 50 cents a week? And it's almost the same for... Hit the join button. Just hit the join button. You get the little ready bang. As you can see, some people in the chat. Well, Wolf's got a little ready bang next to his thing. Become a member. Be a legend. You know you want to. You know you want to. And then once we get over a certain amount of members, I'm going to do some members-only live streams. And we can just shoot the shit and have a laugh. But, man, there is just so much arm wrestling going on. It's going to be insane. Uncle John's Arm Wrestling Show. I don't know if you just tuned in, Uncle John, but I am tipping you to win 8-0 at Arm Wars. You are winning every single match. And he says, keep the 5 o'clock shadow permanently. All right, Uncle John, next time we film a hot tag, I'll get you to have a chat with Mrs. Aussie Arm Wrestler and see if you can confirm, to keep this designer stubble. But we'll see how we go. So, yeah, Uncle John... earlier on, not sure if you've been hanging around, you are winning all your matches. How many have you got if you're still here? I think you got 8 matches. 8 matches? 9 matches? Is it 12? Is it 47 matches? I think it's a lot of matches, and you're winning them all because, I'm your tag team partner. So, of course, you've got to win them all, which is good. 2022 will embrace new faces on the headliners. Yeah. Of course. Some more new names are going to pop up. And because it's good because the arm wrestling community is growing and more people are coming into the sport and enjoying it, so we can all still support each other, and this person, they'll have their favourites over there, and this person, they'll have their favourites over there, and they'll elbow drop them, and they'll hate them, and that's cool. That's cool. It just means that it is growing and it is going to be look at that, there it is. 4 super matches, 24 individual matches. Uncle John, can you let someone else have a go at Arm Wars? Can you just let anyone else have a go at Arm Wars? You are hogging it a bit. Like, I do like you, but that's a bit greedy, isn't it? Like, someone else wouldn't mind some chicken fingers or chicken nuggets at Arm Wars. You're really just putting your feet up on the couch of the Iron House, aren't you? No, absolutely love it. Absolutely love it. Ask Uncle John about his lopsided mustache. You ask him. I don't know about his... Well, he's got that Hulk Hogan handlebars. That's cool with me. Is Levan and Devon. Levan versus Devon. The biggest match in arm wrestling history. I think so. From recent memory, yeah, it would have to be. It would have to be. I reckon. Yeah, good question. Yeah, Uncle John, you own the bloody Arm War schedule. You've gone bananas. You've lost the plot, mate. And I love it. We've spoken about this off camera. This isn't all for the camera. You know how much I love it. You're going over there and absolutely, really... Once again, you're creating the opportunities. You're not making, you're not waiting for them. You're creating them. Cool. You want a match? No. I want 24 matches. Not just one. I want a slab of matches. A slab. That's what we call 24 beers over here in Australia. A slab. Love it. Is going to be good. And Uncle John wins them all. Wins them all. All the time. So, bang. That's how we're going to go from there. There's going to be, I'm sure, plenty of watch-alongs. Of course, I want you to stay and watch the Aussie Arm Wrestlers commentary. But, of course, I don't mind if you go over and support all the other channels as well. Pop into mine. Pop in all the others. Some people absolutely love it. I love doing it. So if there's one person or there's 100 people, I don't care. It's going to be awesome. And I might even cross-side with someone and accept a call from someone. Don't worry, it's all going to be busy and it's all going to be happening, especially right here. We'll try and get a lot of people happening on all the live streams. I would love to even find out everyone that's doing one and then somehow start like a Facebook call and just watch everyone on my screen and everyone that's doing a lot. Oh, don't steal my idea, anyone. I should have said that idea in my head. I reckon that's a cool idea. So everyone that is doing a watch-along party, hit up the Aussie Arm Wrestler because I'm going to try and call you all at once. Brilliant. Do not steal it. But I love you all. So we'll go from there. Wow. Was that an hour? That's an hour already. Plenty to talk about. An hour already. Uncle Johnny's the opening act that nobody wants to follow. Definitely a hard act to follow. Definitely a hard act. That's why he keeps getting gigs. It's not rocket science. Be an entertainer. And another thing for all you up-and-coming pullers, or even mid-level to borderline elite pullers, my advice to you, become a character. Become a character. If you are waiting and feel that you deserve this match over this person, or you feel you should be on the pay-per-view over this person, become a character. Do something that makes you stand out. Like Repulsive Gravity with a super chat. Ready, bang! Like I have the #1 catchphrase in arm wrestling. I'm calling it the #1. Develop a character. That would be my advice. Uncle John has John Thompson has created Uncle John. So, it happens. I talk about this trophy all the time. So you guys talk about the trophy. But I'm not saying it's all about views and hits and things like that. But it kind of is. It kind of is. You need to stand out from the crowd. And unfortunately, with the way society is and the way social media is, winning just isn't enough. It's the same with UFC. If I'm in the UFC... Repulsive Gravity, again, thank you, my man. Appreciate it. You've hit me right in the feels. But UFC, you have a look. They want people that hang and bang and knock people out. They don't want people wrestling and grappling on the floor. They want them to have that repertoire and be able to move. But do you want to watch two people wrestle and hold each other on the ground for 5 minutes for the round? Or do you want to see people throw down? Become a character. And the best character you can become is you with the volume turned up. It's a wrestling term. That's what this is. I'm an upbeat, I'm an exciting guy. I'm happy to see everyone. And I've just pumped it up and just really jacked it. Especially when I first started on the Instagram videos and anything. But that's just my advice. That's just my advice. Because if you think about a lot of the YouTubers out there, or a lot of the pullers out there, that they would smash me on the table, but I appear to be doing a bit better in the YouTube sense. Mighty Mousey, what do you think about reaching out to other YouTubers that are not arm wrestlers, like YBS Youngbloods, for exposure for yourself and Aussie arm wrestling? I am always, I'm always up for different, for me, it's not just always about the elites. I'm interested in talking to anyone and everyone, Mighty Mousey. Anyone and everyone I am definitely interested in talking to. So I am open to any idea, because two things will happen. It'll work or it doesn't. And if it does work, then I can thank you, Mighty, for the suggestion. So Uncle Johnny is entertaining when he gets the hand. He's got the hand. I made Devis. Yep, I mean, this troll thing was a thing for a while. Paul Toddzilla is a great intro. You have the best catchphrase for sure. Dylan, you love watching Jiu-Jitsu? Yes, a Jiu-Jitsu fan will love watching Jiu-Jitsu. But you won't get the big bucks. If that makes sense, like, you know what I mean? Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu itself isn't a mainstream event. UFC and people knocking each other out, that is. But yeah, it's White Wolf, ready bang! Coveted third place trophy, everyone wants a piece of that. Exactly. I've made a character in my third place trophy. I sometimes actually do have an alcoholic drink out of it because it's just fun, and Mrs. Aussie Arm Wrestler laughs at me. She actually laughs at me quite a lot, which is hilarious. Razor Ramon is one of my favourite characters. Beer Man talked his way into the pool boy match. Pool boy. Think about schoolboy, but yeah, but that's what I mean. He did. Now, Beer Man had a character. You know, he loves to smoke and have a drink, and he's like your everyday guy. You know, I used to have a drink. Well, I still do. I'll have a beer with everyone that comes onto the podcast. But the Beer Man, that's his gimmick. And it's work. He's got a match with Schoolboy in Turkey. That works. It works. I love it. He has almost 3 million subs and is an outdoors guy. Just throwing it out there. He's Aussie also. Well, if you can get me contact, Mighty Mousey, with someone with 3 million subs, the problem is people don't want to talk to someone with 2,300 subs. But YBS Youngbloods. Yeah. I would, how ridiculous is an awesome YouTube channel. I'd love to get involved in and, invite them down here. I'd love I want to collaborate with a lot of people outside of arm wrestling. Now that I've understood your question a lot more, Mighty Mouse. Yeah, I would love to do vice versa stuff. So I would love to create content with people that aren't, I'd love to meet up with some Australian basketballers. I'll shoot hoops with them, then they arm wrestle me. Some Aussie Rules footy players. I'll kick the footy with them, arm wrestle them afterwards. I am open to anything and everything because I think this thing is just unbelievable. Jake, if you immigrated to the USA, you would be a huge star. Without sounding like an absolute flog raw talk, I'm going to have to believe you. And the only reason why, I'd be able to get to events. Can't get to them here. If I was living in the US, I wouldn't say a huge star, but I'd be able to reach a lot more. You know what I mean. It'd certainly be just that little bit bigger because you guys over in North America, in the US and Canada, is where a lot of my support comes from. Yeah. Yeah. Mighty Mouse, I have that same attitude. Maybe you will. Never know. Absolutely. If you don't ask, it's an automatic no. I'll be hitting up anyone and everyone. Alrighty. How long I think I've been banging on way too much. With these live streams, I reckon I could sit here and talk for about 5 hours. What? Although I do have something planned in the works, and it's going to be a mega live stream. It's, once I can work out dates and times, this live stream will break records. That's all I can say for now. Got to start planning it. I've obviously got to start with Mrs. Aussie Arm Wrestler because I've got to get some dates free. and then it's going to go absolutely nuts. So let's recap. I seems your YouTube shorts, TikToks, hilarious. Yeah, well, I'm not on TikTok anymore, but yeah, my Instagram commentary matches. I try and bust out. I used to do them every day on Instagram, and then life got in the way, and so I try and do 1 or 2 arm wrestling a week, and then a couple of fails a week. I love doing that. Doesn't get too much love on YouTube when I don't do arm wrestling. So, but I love just putting them out there because why not? But let's wrap up. No, I won't be having Danny Tessa on the show, but I am still looking for that unicorn. I think Rob Kelly, I'm going for R. Kelly. He's going to start the ignition. He's going to be the Dutch of the Predator. He's going to win his super match. I think Travis Bagent wins his comeback match. And then my head's telling me for some reason Toddzilla gets the chocolates over my own Lachlan Adair. Guys, man, you've hung out with me for just over an hour. You have no idea how grateful I am. It was short notice. I got home from work early. Saw Uncle John couldn't do a show. So I thought I may as well do it now because I don't think I'll be able to do one tomorrow. Just wanted to jump on and say g'day, give some final thoughts before my live stream commentary. I'll be doing a live stream commentary and trying to collaborate with everyone else doing a live stream commentary. But honestly, you have no idea. Once the camera turns off, I bloody run upstairs and I tell Mrs. Aussie Arm Wrestler like how grateful I am that 30, 40 people are just hanging out with the Aussie Arm Wrestler. You make me feel like there's a million people in the chat. You make me feel like I have 1 million subscribers. You have no idea what you legends do for me. So all you can do is just keep the support coming. I greatly appreciate it. I'll see you in about 36 hours, 48 hours. I'll see you in let's call it 46 hours. Let's break even. And as always, ready, bang!